Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali and today I have another nuclear gameplay for you guys. I'm rocking my MP7 class setup video that I showed you guys last week, and I jumped straight onto the B flag and clear off two enemies that were trying to capture it. We joined a little bit late, so there was already some momentum on the map. The teams were spread out a little bit, but we managed to jump onto B, get that captured, and as soon as you have 1 point in B, as long as you don't push in too far of course to the final point, you're going to be in control of the map until it switches over, and then again you've got to force yourself onto B. But I'm using the exact same class setup that I showed you guys last week. If you want to check out that MP7 video, definitely check it out. But this time I'm rocking just UAV counter and Blackbird because I'm having a lot of fun using non-lethal score streaks and going for nuclears. Now it's actually a double nuclear fail. I'll show you it when my failed nuclear streak comes up, but it's a really good gameplay. I managed to get 10,000 score in 6 versus 6 domination, and it's a really good gameplay. I enjoy it and hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. But I'm using the Viper camo, one of the new DLC camos on my MP7, and I was thinking recently about the DLC possibilities and opportunities that could arise or could be a possibility in the near future with all of the recent DLC pieces we've seen so far with Black Ops 2. They've pushed the boundaries even further with Black Ops 2. We've seen of course the brand new DLC camos and reticules and cooling cards, and within the first full DLC package we saw a new weapon which has never been done before within Call of Duty history. But it leads on to the idea and the option and the questions of, will they add in extra features such as DLC perks, such as DLC score streaks, and DLC even attachments. All of these little things could be added. It's not saying it's definitely going to happen. I'm not saying that there's any news about it, but it's a possibility and it's something that's worth discussing because it could be quite cool. Now, as soon as you add something like a new weapon into the game, you're of course giving someone the possibility and the opportunity to use a weapon which nobody else could use if they don't have that DLC package. And it was a bit risky of Activision doing it, or Treyarch doing it, sorry, but it came across very well. It was done in a very good fashion. The Peacekeeper wasn't a very overpowered gun. I would say it was pretty much an average gun, and as a result no one complained about it too much, and I really enjoyed the weapon using the Peacekeeper itself. But that's my first F. I went on a 19 gun streak as soon as the game started. Unfortunately that could have been a nuclear if I had focused a little bit more and perhaps not gotten into that gunfight at a long range situation. But talking more about sort of score streaks and possible DLC options, there was a rumour that went around a long time ago. I covered it in a video, I think in November or December time, where someone pretended that there was a nuke score streak within Black Ops 2 multiplayer, and it led on to the idea, which I thought was they could possibly add some sort of Moab-like score streak as a DLC option. It would actually probably be one of the fairest things to add into the game if you're talking about DLC score streak. So you of course have the nuclear little title and emblem that pops up when you go on a 30 gun streak, but it'd be quite cool to link in with the 30 gun streak an actual score streak that did something and was activated when you reached it. And perhaps it would be a DLC score streak where you didn't actually have to equip it. It was a bit like the Moab within Modern Warfare 3, where it was something that everyone had on all the time, but if you bought the DLC then you would unlock it and it would be on all the time, and when you did go on a 30 gun streak you could activate it and perhaps something silly happened, like the skies, like a rainbow appeared in the sky or something silly, or the enemy was EMP'd from it, and at the same time you also got a VSAT in at the same time, so it's sort of like a double powerful score streak. I'm not sure, it could be a possibility and it could be something that would be quite cool. Of course 30 gun streaks don't happen very often, and that's something worth noting, as I completely turn on that player there. But I just think it would be really cool to add something in like that. Even though the game's out already, no one complained about Moabs being overpowered or anything. You'd earned a Moab, say in Modern Warfare 3, by going on that 25 gun streak, and if they did something similar within Black Ops 2 I couldn't see many people complaining about it. But what would be interesting, because of course the comments within my videos go through so quickly, and the way that the top comment works on videos is that it's there for a certain number of comments and then it'll be replaced with the new highest comments from a new batch of comments, and the highest rated comment basically disappears off the videos very, very quickly. But what you can do is go and click in the description of the video and click on my Facebook page, and I'll have a poll which will say, do you think it would be a good or a bad idea to add something like a Moab or a Nuke score streak into Black Ops 2 multiplayer as a DLC downloadable score streak. So head into the Facebook page and leave your vote there. It'd be really awesome to see what you guys think. So we're jumping into a second half here of the hijack domination game, and I'm still on my score streak, or still on my gun streak, sorry, and we're continuing to rip into the enemy team. We're trying to throw ourselves onto B, as I said earlier, as soon as possible, because if you can get B control and your own flag control, you're going to be in good stead. And there was a recent issue with some of the servers going down on Black Ops 2. It went down for a few hours, or it went down twice in a few hours, but once the servers have come back up, I feel that the connection for me personally has been a lot better recently, so maybe you guys have found that as well, just something worth noting. But of course, we're not just limited to the idea of DLC score streaks. We could have DLC perks or DLC attachments, as I mentioned earlier. If you've got any ideas for cool DLC things, then leave it in the comment section of this video. It'd be really cool to actually see what you guys think, because I know a lot of my fans, a lot of you guys have really cool ideas. It'd be awesome to share them. Now, one of the cool camo ideas I had on Twitter the other day was to actually add in a zombies Pack-a-Punch camo, because the actual Pack-a-Punch camo looks epic as it is within zombies, but why not just add it in as a skin to multiplayer? I mean, Treyarch can add as many camo skins and as many camos as they want into Black Ops 2 multiplayer, so why not add the Pack-a-Punch camo? I think that'd be a really good idea. Personally, I think it'd look really cool, and it would make the gun look awesome. I think that'd probably be people's favourite camo if they did end up adding that into multiplayer. But going back to the gameplay for a little bit here, hijacked, you don't want to push in too far because you're going to flip the spawns, and what I'm doing here is trying to make sure my sights are up when I'm going around a corner, or when I'm sure that I'm going to be entering some sort of gunfight, because if you've got your sights up already, you don't have the time of going from shooting from the hip to the zooming in phase. You don't have that time where you're randomly spraying bullets. You know that as soon as an enemy comes around the corner, you're going to be shooting dead on the point of where your gun is aiming. So I try and make sure that I'm shooting or aiming down sights as soon as I turn around a corner. With the VSAT up, of course, you know exactly where the enemy is. It's being careful. I know that within Black Ops 1 I wasn't the biggest fan of the Blackbird, but within Black Ops 2 I've really learnt how to use it well. And I think as long as you're aware, and as long as you're realising the enemy is still going to be shooting back even though you've got a VSAT up in the air, you just want to be making sure that you're entering the gunfight in the best position to win, knowing that you know where they are, but they won't know where you are. Now, I've just hit my nuclear gun streak here, but I continue going on all the way until the end of the game, and you build up unstoppable medals then, which is every kill after a nuclear, which is awesome as well. So I keep on going on this streak, and of course having Scavenger, being able to throw out C4s is awesome, and extended mags is so good on the MP7. I talk about this before in the MP7 best class setup video, but it just allows you to take on 2, 3, 4, 5 people within one clip, and it's so useful. Saves you from having to do those extra reloads, and especially when you're rushing in like I am at the moment, it can help you out a lot. Now the game is coming to an end here, and the enemy team were struggling a little bit, and we are just about to reach the 200 point limit. But if you guys have enjoyed the gameplay and have any cool ideas for extra DLC content within Black Ops 2, leave a comment down below and hit that like button. I always appreciate it when you guys do that, so thank you very much for watching. I get a double spray here to finish off the gameplay and to hit 10k score, with the final score getting over 70 kills and just 3 deaths. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed. Of course, there's been the launch of all the new camos. The final part of my Die Rise Zombies playthrough was launched today as well, and make sure you're checking out all of the videos on screen. But thank you very much for watching. Check out the Facebook poll in the description of this video, and I'll see you on my next video.